notorious DJ.
Amazing trivia and facts about the Philippines. The Philippines are named after King Philip II of Spain. The Philippine or monkey-eating eagle is the largest of all eagles and was declared the national bird of the Philippines in 1985. The Philippines is the second largest archipelago in the world. There are more than 200 volcanoes in the Philippines. 24 are active. The Philippines was the first country in Southeast Asia to gain independence after World War II in 1945. In the island province of Camiguin, there are more volcanoes than towns, and Camiguin has the most number of volcanoes per square kilometer in the world. This is another mind-blowing historical fact about Philippines. Batanes is the smallest province in the Philippines. Palawan is the largest province in the Philippines by land area of 17,030.75 square kilometers. Batanes is closer to Taiwan than to the northern tip of Luzon. Mayon volcano in Bicol is considered the world's most perfect cone-shaped volcano. Mount Pinatubo in Luzon created the largest mushroom cloud in the world when it erupted on June 15, 1991. Its eruption ejected 10 billion metric tons of magma and 20 million tons of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. The highest peak in the Philippines is Mount Apo, stands at 2,954 meters above sea level, which is located in Mindanao. Mindanao Trench, which is located near the Philippines, is one of the deepest ocean trenches in the world, with a depth reaching 6.5 miles. Boracay, Palawan, and Cebu were recognized by several international travel magazines among the world's best islands. Cebu City, known as the Queen City of the South, is considered the oldest city in the country. Temple of Leia in Cebu is dubbed the Taj Mahal of Cebu because businessman Chodorico Adorna dedicated the temple to his late wife Leia of 54 years. The world's largest Christmas lantern was illuminated in San Fernando, Pampanga on December 24, 2002. The structure was 26.8 meters in diameter and cost 5 million Philippine pesos. Pope John Paul II offered a mass to about 5 million Filipinos on January 18, 1995 at Luneta Park in Manila. The event went into the Guinness Book of World Records as the biggest papal crowd at that time. The English word boondocks is actually a Filipino loan word. The Tagalog word for mountain is bundok. A Filipino named Roberto Del Rosario made the karaoke machine in 1975, but a Japanese musician invented it 4 years earlier. Del Rosario, however, was the first to patent the product, which makes him the first patented producers of the karaoke. The positioning of the Philippine flag's colors indicate a message. If it is flown with a red stripe on the top, the nation is in a state of war. Otherwise, during peacetime, the blue is on top. In 1611, the University of Santo Tomas, or lovingly Uste, was founded in Manila by the Dominican Order. It is the world's largest Catholic university in terms of population. Both it and University of San Carlos are older than Harvard, which was not founded until 1636. The Philippines is made up of 7,641 islands, making it one of the largest archipelagos in the world. But more than 5,000 of the islands remain unnamed on the most international maps. The Philippines is the only Asian nation that is predominantly Christian, while many of its Southeast Asian neighbors practice Buddhism. 86% of the Filipino population is Roman Catholic. The Philippines is one of the world's largest producers of coconuts. Mangosteens, papayas, and bananas can also be found there. The world's largest pearl was discovered by a Filipino diver in the Palawan Sea. The 75-pound pearl is valued at $100 million. The Philippines is the largest supplier of nurses worldwide, partially due to the limited job opportunities in the country. Many citizens seek work abroad. Of the top 10 largest shopping malls in the world, 3 are found in the Philippines: SM Mega Mall, SM North EDSA, and SM Mall of Asia. There are about 175 languages spoken in the Philippines, with 171 of them considered living, while 4 tribal dialects have no known living speakers. The country's official languages are Filipino, based on Tagalog, and English, with Cebuano and Ilocano also popular in some regions. The Philippines welcomed its 100 millionth citizen on July 27, 2014, making the country the 7th most populated country in Asia and the 12th in the world.